Hey YouTube, so I'm gonna come with a series of what I call what I do know. Now, I don't profess to know everything, but I do know a little bit about some things. So I just wanted to come with a series of videos of what I call what I do know. And the first topic I want to talk about this is Kanye West boycotting Arizona. Who in the frick cares if you want to boycott Arizona because of our immigration law? I live here in Arizona. I don't see any more traffic stops than what I saw before. If you're here illegally, then you need to go back to where you came from and do it the right way. No one deserves to be here just because they feel like walking across the border. Are there other nationalities or ethnicities that may be here illegally? Sure there are, but it's a lot easier to walk across the border down there in Douglas and Nogales and Laredo, Texas. It's a lot easier to walk across that border when there's no fence. That's a joke. But it's a lot easier to walk across, in all honesty, than it is to slide through customs with some fake documents when you're getting off an airplane. So that's just that. So, you know, Kanye, if you don't want to come and perform here, whoop-de-whoop, big deal. Go somewhere else and perform there. Nobody really cares because we live here. We have to suffer through it. And it's not like it's not here. You know, when you DWB, driving while black, you are primarily not committing a crime. You're just driving while black, hence the name of the act. I've been a victim of that. But here in Arizona, every day when you turn on the news, you can see the results of them enforcing not the SB 1070, but just Joe Arpaio, the sheriff, enforcing the immigration laws that are federal. These are federal laws. You can see the results of that. You can turn on the news and see drop house after drop house of tons of people living in these houses illegally here. You turn on the news and you see crimes committed, and then they catch them, and then you find out that these people were illegal and they had been deported 2 and 3 times, and they just keep coming back and forth. That's the evidence. It would be a lot different to me if you turn on the news and you saw a bunch of people who they were just targeting, and these people just turned out to be legal every single time. Just recently they went to Burlington Coat Factory, and I got a tip from a former employee. Probably got mad because that's how they do. That's how they do. I work in housing. That's how they do. They get mad. You know, people get mad at you when they ain't getting their way, and then they call and rat you out. That's what they do. And then, so the former employee calls Sheriff Joe's office, reports, you know, it's 2 illegals working up in that joint, or 10 illegals or something like that working up in Burlington Coat Factory. They got a list of names. They go up in there and snatch them up out of there. But the girl one girl, she had a green card. Okay, so you leave. You got a green card. So they leave her alone. So she felt racially profiled. How? They had a list of names. They didn't racially profile you based on your race. They had a list of names of folks who were there working on some illegal documentation. Have I seen illegal documents? Absolutely. I work in housing, and our housing is government funded. So in some of our cases, we have to prove your citizenship, especially with HUD. HUD is big on that. See, they don't tell you the whole story. They just tell you half the story. They just tell you, the news tell you what they want you to know instead of what you're supposed to know. But what I do know is that they over here with these illegal documents, because I've seen Social Security cards that look real as all get out. And then I run it through the save system, and it show up with a different name, and even the right name. And can you get back to those applicants and ask them, hey, by the way, your Social Security card didn't check out? Heck to the no. They gone. They gone to the next apartment building and try to get over on them. So it is happening, and something needs to happen. Something needs to be done. So Jan Brewer, I applaud you for standing up to the federal government and saying, hey, you need to do something, because if you're not going to do something, I'm going to do something. And maybe that'll get the federal government up off their butt and get them out of that closet that they've been in talking about it's a big deal. Well, the federal government is the ones who let them people come over here in the first place, because it's cheap labor. That's why they're outsourcing. That's why companies is outsourcing. That's why the big 3 is losing money, because they outsourcing their labor over there to Mexico, building plants over there, so our people